Welcome back to Double Dipping, the podcast that is so good you're coming back for more. Today, our guest is Jaclyn.
Hi.
Jaclyn, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me. Okay, this is what I was just going to ask
Yeah,
you.
you're about to say something before we started.
When you texted me this morning about coming over, you said, wear something that defines Jaclyn.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if other guests on the podcast get the same.
They do.
Do they?
Yes.
They get a wear something that defines you text?
Yes.
Really?
So, today's a big day for recording.
Mm-hmm.
So we did two other people. So Harry, he wore like a sort of like a... It was a band t-shirt. I forget who it was.
I watched it earlier. I think it was
And
like
he
Leonard
had
Skinner, maybe.
blue... It was. And then he had a blue flannel on, which was, funnily enough, it was the exact same flannel Will was wearing.
Oh, that's
And
so
like
cute.
there was a time where like he came in and he sat here and like they sat next to each other and they were wearing the same thing. And then
cute.
Julia wore a shirt that was like, it was like, I don't have enough energy to be nice to everybody today. Tonight's not your day. Tomorrow's not looking that good either. It was like something like that. Like it was her.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
but
cool.
this is what I
me.
like. This is Jaclyn. It's the pink.
Yeah.
Because you can't like you also have pink on your socks.
I know. You can't see them, but
No.
I was just going to wear pink sweatpants, but then I was like, I'm going to be sitting down. So
Right, you're not going to see the
add
pants. Well, I mean, your
sweater.
knees up, but like.
And my coat's over there too, and it's pink.
True.
Everything's pink.
Yeah, you posted something on your story today about how everyone was complimenting your pink jacket.
Yeah, it was actually kind of awesome. First of all, I had a great day today because I fell asleep last night at 5 p.m. and I didn't wake up until 8 o'clock this morning, so I got like 15 hours of sleep.
You must have been like, have you just not been sleeping?
No, I've been having the worst sleeps ever. And then last night I just like had supper with Charlie, my sister.
Mm.
And then she left my house and I was laying on my bed and I was like, I'm gonna get up and do my work. And then I just woke up at 8 o'clock this morning.
No, that's fair.
So usually I don't wake up on the weekends until like noon. But I woke up at like 8:30 and had a great start to my day.
And you just like had like a full day. It's always nice when you wake up early on a weekend, you have like a full day.
Yeah.
Even though like waking up early on a weekend kind of sucks.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, but it's like I already slept for like literally 15
hours.
hours.
You don't need more sleep. So
but
I actually have a little bit of a surprise for Jaclyn.
shut up.
Yeah, hold on.
What? Oh my god, this is so exciting.
Because I thought, hold on.
Oh my god, I'm actually so excited right now.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't tell what you have. Like,
Yeah, you don't know what I'm doing, eh?
No.
Alright.
Are you gonna wear pink?
I mean, yeah.
Oh my god, shut up.
Yeah, because I thought I was looking at what I had.
Oh my god,
That
I'm
was
so
pink,
happy.
and this is what I had that was kind of pink.
No, I love it. It is so
And
pink.
so I thought I'd wear pink because
Oh my god. Oh my
it's
god.
Jaclyn's
This
episode,
is the
right?
Best thing ever. Thank
so
you.
there we go. We have pink going on.
I'm honestly honored that you did that. I feel like this is the best day ever.
It's the best day.
Well, it already was the best day because of what you were just saying, where I went to Sobeys this morning. The girl at Sobeys tells me she loves my coat, which that coat was like a year old. When I first...
It's the classic Jaclyn coat.
It's a classic Jaclyn coat. But when I first started wearing it, I used to get compliments on it all the time, not to brag or anything. But it's been a little while, and I wasn't even thinking about that today. And then the girl at Sobeys told me she loved my coat and it was so cute. Then I go across the street to the dollar store, and the girl at the dollar store tells me like the exact same thing and asks me where I got it from. And I'm like,
there you go.
it's from Forever 21, for those who care.
Jaclyn's pink coat is from Forever 21.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I was pretty flattered. It really put me in a great mood. And yeah, it was a pretty good start to my day. And it's only getting better because now I'm here.
Now you're here, and I got the pink going.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fun. So you brought dip.
Yep, that's what I was getting at.
Well,
Sobeys.
because for people who don't know, when we do the podcast, I'll be like, hey, I'd like you to come on, whatever, and like you're gonna bring your favorite dip and the favorite thing you like to dip in that dip. But you were saying you're not a big dip girly.
Yeah,
you don't like dip.
I don't like any kind of dip. And the funniest thing ever is when you texted me and said you can bring like ketchup or something. Ketchup is like my most hated, least favorite food of all time.
Well, that was just an
Of all
example.
time.
I also said you could bring guacamole or
I don't like guacamole.
tomato soup.
I also don't like tomato soup. I don't like anything.
What do you like, Jaclyn?
So I didn't know what to bring for dip because
Obviously, you have a lot of just restrictions.
yeah.
Restrictions. Imagine if you got like an allergy, like you would just be
eater.
done.
Like I know, thank God. But okay, so I went to Sobeys with something in mind to get, but I couldn't find it.
Okay.
So then on the spot, I was like, "What's another thing that is like a dip?" Mm-hmm. Okay. So
I'm excited.
I bought chocolate icing.
Chocolate icing.
Yes. And then I bought like arrowroot cookies. I don't know if this is gonna be a good combo.
Oh my
But we're gonna
god.
try
You've
it.
never had this before.
No, because I don't eat dip. I don't dip things.
This is great. I think this is really good.
Because I love sweet things. Okay, the thing I was looking for was like those like kinds of candies where it's like a candy that you dip into sugar.
The dipsticks.
Like a fun dip or like something
That's
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
But they didn't have it at Sobeys. So I did go to the dollar store because I was trying to buy hair elastics for my Valentine's Day outfit. Which is going to be very
pink, I assume.
No, it's actually going to be green. No.
What?
But I found these. I don't know if they're going to be any good either.
Dipsticks. What is... It's
like the fun dip idea, I think. I don't know. It's probably...
This looks like a... Oh, okay. I thought it was like a bag full of the powder. It probably doesn't taste any good
because it's like $1 from the dollar store, but like we can try it.
It's $1.25.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big
$1.25. I don't know. This could be good.
Yeah, I'm like down to try it. But these are my Jaclyn
These are the Jaclyn approved. So this is the Christie biscuits.
I don't know. They just were like a plain kind
Arrowroot biscuits. Mr. Christie.
They're like baby cookies. You ever call them that or have those?
No, I feel like I've had them and they're good.
Okay.
And the Betty Crocker creamy deluxe chocolate ice cream. Mm-hmm. Ice cream is what I just said. That just came out of my mouth. This is icing.
You know,
frosting.
I actually was thinking there is one thing that I do dip, which is French fries and ice cream. So I was thinking that I could bring that, but then I was like, how am I gonna?
We'd have to get right into that.
Yeah, so
because we're not going to touch this for a little bit.
Okay.
Because that's what we'll touch on it later.
Oh, okay.
But that's I really like that. That's the most creative one. So
thank you.
With the last two.
Yeah.
So episode 3 was Julia, and Julia brought salsa and sour cream with chips. Mm-hmm. Episode 4 was Harry, which was technically recorded before episode 2. But what are you gonna do? And he brought just chips and salsa. Now, not saying just chips and salsa, like that's a little disrespectful.
They're just not on my level.
No shade to Harry. You're not even gonna use your mug.
No, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I can if you want me to instead.
No, it's fine. I just put it out because it's nice.
I just go. Oh, you know what? I'll just.
No. Move the cup and then put the
the
mug and then do.
I just feel like I'm disrespecting your mug right now. Are you sure?
That is the most Jaclyn thing.
Well, I just felt like.
Is that a Barbie keychain on your keys?
Oh yeah. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me reach them. I don't know where to.
Well, the camera's right there.
I don't know if it's double-sided. Can you read that?
Yeah, I can read that.
It's a little Barbie keychain that Katie made for me at day camp, actually.
Oh.
On the keychain day, I was having a really rough day at camp.
Is that like?
It's like it's like a little wooden heart from the dollar store, actually.
Oh, nice.
And then the kids were like painting them, and Katie made me one to cheer me up, and
she like did the Barbie crafts is pretty accurate.
Yeah, Katie's good at crafts. You know, you're familiar
Arts
with
and crafts, yeah.
But and then she made it all glittery, and it's been on my keys ever since. And so has this poppet that's also from day camp, which I stole from Calouse. Just kidding, I didn't steal it.
You shouldn't steal.
Sadie gave it to me.
Oh, okay.
But
man.
Yeah.
Day camp.
And it's like actually awesome to have on your keys because when you're at like a red light or like at a stop sign, you have something to play with, so you're not like.
Man, I just
like bored.
I feel like when I'm driving, like I never think to have anything on my keychain to like fiddle with, because whatever is on my keychain is just kind of there.
So what do you have anything on your keys? Well, I guess you don't have a car.
I have my house keys. There's all kinds of stuff on them, so I have like.
Do you have like an actual like key to get into here?
I mean,
we have like a.
You have a code. Oh, you're fancy.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Well, no, we just have a key. And like my tank key is on there and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
must be nice.
My tank key.
I wonder what that's like. I thought those were only for like people who are majoring in physics.
Yes, but that decision was made after I got my key. Like, the decision was most likely because of me.
Do you know how annoying it is that I can't get in there when I have my like friggin' Walmart bag filled with snacks?
Oh my god.
Like
it's not funny.
I'm texting everybody. Hey, anybody in there? Hey, anybody in there? And why?
You know we have a group chat.
Because you know what happens when I stop in there? Nobody answers me. One time I had a pack of 50 Timbits and I said, "Hey, anybody in the tank?" Nobody answered me. And you know what you're missing out on?
You have to lead with the Timbits.
I know. I learned, actually. Now I'm like, I have snacks left me.
It's like 40 people just show up to the tank. It's like people who don't even have a key.
Like me.
Yeah, like you, just coming in.
But, yeah, it's okay.
Because there's majors who don't have a key.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Nevin doesn't have a key, but he has the form filled out. He just has to give it in. So, like, I don't feel bad about that one.
I don't really feel like it was like annoying for like 2 days, and it's annoying sometimes like when I actually like I'm trying to go get in there for like a reason like I just said, like if I'm trying to surprise somebody, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard.
Like
when
it's somebody's birthday or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, in October when it was, like, Dylan and Keely and Harry all had their birthdays, like, at the same time, pretty much. I, like, had stuff, and I was, like, trying to sneak it around, and then, unfortunately, Keely ran into me at Sobeys while I was buying the cake, and then when I brought the cake, Harry was in there, so 2 out of the 3 people got it spoiled.
But Dylan had no clue.
Yeah. It was so stupid.
Oh my god.
But, yeah, that's the only time it's an inconvenience. But you gotta get some fun stuff on your keys. It makes your life more exciting.
No, I have stuff on my keys. Like, I have a Lego brick remover on my keys.
But why does that need to be on your keys?
Because it's a keychain.
Okay.
It's like a keychain.
Okay.
Brick
That,
remover.
you know, that actually makes sense. Well, I'm just like, in what situation are you gonna be like, oh...
Yeah, no, like, there's no, like, good situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I have, like, a little Captain America shield keychain thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have this thing that's called the Geeky. Like,
the what? The
geek.
Geeky. That's so cute.
Oh my god. It's just
that.
a little pun. But
Okay, I love puns.
so it's basically a bunch of utilities. So it has like a bunch of like different wrench sizes in it. It's like it could be like a file, it could be a screwdriver, it can be like
All that on
kinds
your
of...
keys?
Yeah.
Is it...
I'm gonna go grab it.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Is it like heavy?
Hold on. I don't know. Hold on.
Okay. I'm kind of excited. You keep coming around that corner with something like surprising.
That's something new.
Okay, let's see. You know what? I have to tell you, my keys used to be a lot more exciting. Like when I was in high school, I had like literally 50 keychains on my keychain or on my car keys, and then my alternator in my car stopped working, and my dad told me it was because there was too much weight yanking on my keys. So then I had to cleanse my keys. That's what we're working with here.
These are my keys.
Okay.
What's that?
Do you know what the only other keys on there is a?
This is my house key, like from home.
Okay.
This is the key to here.
Mhm.
That's the tank.
Mhm. Don't know what those look like.
This is the mail key.
For here or for home? This is my mail
here.
key for home. I don't know why I have it, but...
Then that's the brick remover keychain, right?
I'm familiar with the Lego brick remover.
Right, you're a big Lego. It's like lint in there.
Is that the geeky?
This is the geeky.
I get it now. That I was like picturing like a
See, it even
whole,
says
like...
it on it. Says like geeky.
Oh yeah.
See,
I love that.
and so it has like a little measurement on it, so you can like measure things only up to like an inch. Or like 3 centimeters. And then like all these little things you can use as like wrenches and.
What little thing? Oh.
So like you just put it in there.
And like, does that come in handy often?
It has a few times, not often, but it does come in handy. And then like you can measure angles with that. Like it's the kind of thing that like it doesn't often come in handy, but when it did, I'm like I'm the best.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I have like I don't know what they're called. It's like one of those. Okay, sorry, I'm like glitching. Okay, it's one of those things that are like it's like a multi-purpose little tool.
Like
thing.
the multi-tools, yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, multi-tool.
It like unfolds and it has a multi-tool.
Yeah.
It has like a knife and like a screwdriver and like a bottle opener and like
I have
some other shit. I don't know. I got it for Christmas from my mom one year. Like not really sure like what
Is it
the vibe
pink?
was. No, it's black.
Ugh.
I know, but like it's fine. It stays in my car.
Well, that's handy to have in your car.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I feel pretty cool every time that I've been like. Every time that somebody's like, "Oh, I wish I had a screwdriver," I'm like, "Let me save the day."
My tool.
Yeah, it does make me feel pretty cool. It makes me feel like
when I was like back at day camp, because we work.
Yeah.
Context. We both work at the same day camp in the summer. So how many years have we worked together? Before?
Well,
was this past summer was the 4th year?
Was it?
Yeah.
Your 4th year.
My 4th year.
It was my
well, that's why I said working together.
Yeah, it was my 7th year. I've been around the block at that camp.
That's a long time.
Yeah, but the reason it's been so long is because I love it so much, right? If I didn't love it, I wouldn't have been there.
A lot of great things from that camp.
I've like had so many memories there and met so many amazing people and like really like I always say that one of my favorite things is like seeing how much the kids grow each summer, but also reflected on how much I have too is really surprising. Because when I started working there, I had so much social anxiety that every time I tried to like present something in front of my class at school, I would just immediately start to cry. Like, I couldn't even, like, say, like...
And now you're going to be a teacher.
Exactly, right? And working at that camp and having to, like, have a group of, like, 25 kids and be like, okay, everybody, we're going to play, like, Stormy Seas. And, like, yell at them all.
It's not yelling.
And also in front of, like, your coworkers that are, like, your own age or, like, older than you and stuff. It really just, like, threw me out of my shell.
That was something that really threw me off this past summer, was that I was the oldest counselor.
Yeah.
Besides management. That threw me, like, that was crazy.
You and Jaden being, like, the longest ones being
like
around.
that, because I remember my first day where I was like, I don't know what the hell is going on.
On your first day, we were on the same team.
We were on the same team, that very first team. We were never on the same team again.
Ever again?
No, we weren't.
That's crazy, but we were on the red team.
That red team.
That was when it was, like, COVID, and we had 8 kids on a team, and it was just a...
Peaceful?
Peaceful? It was boring. 8 kids, give me, like... I need, like, 25 to be entertained. Not so much.
Peaceful.
Yeah, okay.
Peaceful.
It wasn't really peaceful.
When a kid didn't show up for camp, I'm like, oh no. Yes.
That's so funny.
It's not that I didn't want to see the kid, it's just that, like, less people, it's easier to work with.
I guess I get that, but I feel like a bigger group is just more fun.
Yeah, if I'm trying to, if I'm trying to get them to do soccer, baseball, because it was the best game to play. And there's, like, only, like, 16 kids that day. I'm like, this sucks. Like, we can't play soccer, baseball.
Yeah.
But, no.
Yeah, there were, like, pros and cons, I guess. But, yeah, I can't even really remember that long ago. Because, like I said, I've been there for so long. All the years kind of blend together. But I do remember that your first summer, we were on the same, like, team for the first session. Because I was the only counselor on that team that wasn't new. Because it was, like...
Well, Jaden had done canteen the year before.
Yeah, but he, like, okay... You can count that. Like, he had a little bit more experience, but it's like not the same as being with canteen.
It's like how Renee's first year, my sister, wasn't really her first year because she kind of did canteen the year before.
Yeah.
So she knew the kids.
A little. Yeah. So I guess I should give him the credit for that. Yeah. But it was like
he would certainly want you to.
Yeah, he would. So you're right. Thank you, saving me there. It was you and him, me and Lucy.
Yes, that's right.
You remember? So, all new.
Because Lucy and Kate were working there.
Yeah. But Kate wasn't on our group that time. But yeah, and then I was just like, oh my gosh, all these new people. I was nervous because I'm always shy at first, the first time I do things. So I'm like, new people, I'm going to be so shy. Just goofy because then once you get to know me, I'm not shy at all. I'll tell you my entire life story if you even like try to find out. Like I'm not.
Just be like, Jaclyn, how's your day? And she's like, when I was 12.
Yeah. literally. Like I have yesterday in the tank we were trying to play like 2 truths and a lie. It's a long story how we got on that topic, so we don't even need to get into that really, but I was saying like I like playing that game when other people are telling me their 2 truths and a lie.
When you have to say
but I can never think of things about myself, and I said like I can't possibly tell you guys a 2 truths and a lie because you already know everything. Like I've told you all my stories. So what would my truths be? Like every exciting...
Like it would have to be like your deepest,
darkest secret. It would have to be super niche or from like grade 3. Like, you know, and I'm a bad liar, so like I didn't participate. I was like, no, I can't do this right now. But then everybody else...
But you still got to sit there and listen to everything. So you won. That's how you win that game.
Yeah, well, you win by guessing it right. Well, and I guessed a couple right, but some people got me with their stories. Some people are good liars, and you gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, that's
I'm not one of them.
No.
But yeah,
that's.
So that was the. I don't even know how we got into this. Oh, camp.
It was camp. No, because I was saying that when we were at camp this summer, I always kept toolbox and stuff in my car.
Oh yeah.
Which came in handy a few times.
Yeah, like with the AC.
The AC installing the air conditioner. Mm-hmm. Who took that out?
I was gonna tell you, it was me and Katie. We girl bossed it really hard because this is what happened on the very last day of camp. Me and Katie were the only 2 members of management that were there till the end of the day because like 2 people, like I don't know, 2 of them were gone, had the day off, and Grace like left early, right? So. Or, like, left when her normal shift ended or whatever. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
Just not at the end of the day.
Yeah, so Katie and I were probably there until, like, 8 o'clock, you know, like, finish, like, because it's the very last day. We have to clean it, like, deep clean everything, put away all the stuff that, like, we don't need to have in the building and everything like that. Okay. And, we were sitting there when we, like, looked at the window and realized that the AC unit was, like, still there. And it was probably, like, 8 p.m. or like 7:30, and we were both like, "Are you kidding me?" We'd obviously been there since like 7 o'clock in the morning, and we were like, "How are we supposed to deal with this right now?" And then I think I like looked it up, or Katie just like knew what to do, and then we just started moving things around, and I was like outside, she was inside, and we were carrying it. Only thing is, we spilled some like liquid. Hopefully, it was water. Like
that's why it's just content. It's
all
just
over the place, and then we had to mop it up. But it was kind of heavy, but we handled it, and then we felt really proud
like
of
you were able to
ourselves.
take all like the sticky crap off and
put the screen back in. We did it all.
Nice.
I know, we were pretty.
That was something I worried about. Like when I left, I was like, I don't know how they're
Well,
like, or who was gonna do that, or
for a minute.
My thought was like Andrea was gonna come and do it, but
for a minute we were like, should we ask Carson? And then we were like, well, it's really not Carson's responsibility. Like he's off. Like whatever.
I mean, like if you had asked me, I
yeah,
probably would have been
I know.
like, yeah, just do this.
Yeah, but like still,
Yeah,
like it's not like we didn't feel like bugging you to come back and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were like Katie was like, my dad can probably come down and do it because he does a ton of stuff down there, right? And then I was like, we can do it. Like we can do it. What's stopping us? Like
I mean, it's not a difficult thing to do. You just have to know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like you're never gonna learn be able to do things if you don't try to do them. Like we could have tried and like done a bad job and then had somebody else come save the day.
My installation probably wasn't the best either, which is probably why you had all that drip.
I think,
but the windowsill is really thick. Like that was the biggest thing because like you
Yeah.
couldn't put it at the right angle so that it would drip outside.
Mm-hmm. So
I
that's
guess
why
it
it was
just
so
collected.
heavy because it was filled with water.
Oh no, it's also just heavy.
And then when I was picking it up, it like tipped,
Dumped all
and then
the
the water got all over me and all over the floor. And then I was like, well, this is a perfect end to the day.
Perfect end
But
to your day camp.
no, it was a good summer, like it always is. I really loved getting to do all that stuff with the junior leaders. Really, like,
Yeah.
not even just like the fun stuff we get to do, but the fact that like that was like my
Here's your job.
like program, since we hadn't had it since like
junior leader coordinator.
yeah, but like we hadn't had it for a few summers, so there was no like real like
There was nothing set up.
like there was no job description, and I didn't even apply for that job either.
No.
I applied for like maybe like program director or something, and then they were like, here's this instead, and I was like, oh, am I gonna like that? But then it turned out I kind of got to just do like make it my own instead of trying to like learn somebody else's way of doing it.
Well, because then you can also like bring your own ideas in, and like
Yeah.
you also don't want to be stuck in some old way that they used to do it when it was a completely different set of people working there.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I really liked getting to do that. It was really awesome, and it was like a learning curve because I had to like talk to parents and like stuff like that, and that's probably something I'll have to do when I'm a teacher, so it's like good experience, but sometimes it's a little scary.
I think like for being a teacher, working at day camp and like doing the positions you had, and it's like it's perfect experience.
I kind of feel that way too.
That's like a really good like that's my like that's why I'm not gonna go back.
Mm-hmm.
Is because like when I was thinking of being a teacher, perfect, like it was great, but excuse me, now I'm not. So I want to go do something else, like actually in my field. So, I mean, I love the place, and it was great, but that'll be it for me for day camp.
Yeah, it's kind of. I don't know when it's gonna be it for me.
Because
Could potentially be there for a while. Summer.
But you've been saying that.
No, because I have like some other opportunities that I'm kind of considering for this summer. So it's gonna be a really hard choice, like hard decision to make, but. Like, it's really close to home, so I can always go and, like, stop by.
That's
but
true.
I feel like if I don't, like I feel like I need to just cut it off and, like, move on. Because I'm so, like,
it's a hard thing to
connected to it that I have to just, like, make my decision and not, like, look back. Because, yeah, it's really hard. Just, like, the kids. Like, I know, like, the fact when they're, like, the last day of camp and they're like, please tell me you're going to be back next summer, like I miss you and blah blah blah. I know like in the moment maybe that's how they feel, but they probably forget about it in the next 9 months. But like
and like when the next year they come back and they're like, oh, they're not here.
But that thought in my head that they're gonna like miss me like makes me really sad.
Yeah.
And I'm obviously gonna miss them too.
I remember I was leaving on that last day, and I just had to like my shift had been over, and I just had to go. Like, I just had to turn around and I just had to walk to my car and not look back and just sit in my car and just like, because I sat there because I was waiting for Renee and I just was like trying not to cry.
Yeah, I'm known for that. We all know. I'm kind of softy.
Jaclyn, you've been known to shed a tear or two.
I haven't shed many, like, it's just camp really gets me.
Yeah.
I haven't shed many tears, like, around the people we know here.
No.
I keep it together pretty good.
Yeah. just day camp it becomes a part of you.
Yeah.
And it's
because it overtakes your whole summer.
Really,
like,
you don't get to do anything
it.
else.
Especially, like, I found, like, once I started working in, like management, because it's, like, the things, when I get off work, I'm like, what do I need to pick up to bring for tomorrow? Like, what is, like, what's the extra stuff that's going on tomorrow? Like, what emails do I, like, or I'll be getting emails in the evening from, like, the junior leaders or from their parents, and I have the email on my phone, so as soon as I see it, I'm like, I gotta answer this right now or I'll forget about it. Like, technically, I should probably wait till the next, like, business day, but I'm just like, oh. Or they'll be like, I have an appointment, can I come in at this time tomorrow? Like, I kind of need to answer that. So it's like, it never stops, which is, like, fine because, like, I love it, loved my job, but, like, it really, like, takes over your whole life. Like, every single thought, every single, like, plan, it's just all around camp.
Yeah, like, I know, like, there was things that, like, I did Star Wars Day, and I'd been thinking about Star Wars Day a lot, like, before it happened, and I had all kinds of ideas and stuff, and, like, that, like, yeah, like, I was doing stuff after work to, like
plan for it.
Plan and get ready to do it, and, like, I could totally see how, like, if you're doing that every day, like, that would take over.
Yeah, and even, like, Star Wars Day, like, a theme day. We have so many theme days, which is so fun for the kids, and I love, like, the dress-up days and everything, but sometimes it's, like, I have to make a whole costume.
Yeah.
I have to go buy, like, the stuff I need. I have to do this, so, like, my evening that night is also, like, work-related, even if it's not, like, something, like, a task I have to do for work. It's like, oh my gosh, I have to dress up as, like, the Little Mermaid tomorrow. Like, I have to go dye my hair red. Like, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
So.
Because you did that 2 years. You did Little Mermaid, then you also did Black Widow another year.
Yep. That was pretty cool. Except, it makes me feel crazy, because the year that I did Black Widow, I don't know if you know, if I ever told you this, but that was one of the, like, COVID summers. So we had the, like, COVID check at the end of the road or the gate. Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because I remember working
stuff.
the gate at the end.
So
I liked it when it was further down, not all the way up.
Yeah, I don't even...
I mean, it makes sense why they made it closer.
Yeah.
Just so you can have more people in the line.
But yeah, I was down there one time, just me, because you know how sometimes you would be down there with somebody else, but I was just down there. It was superhero day, so I'm dressed up as Black Widow, so I'm wearing, like, black leggings, a long black, like, turtleneck, my hair is red, I'm wearing, like, some, like dark makeup, like, I really went all out, you know, the vibe, and this van pulls up, and it's superhero day, okay? This van pulls up, rolls down the window, and he's like, I'm here to, like, perform my music. And I'm like, what are you talking about, sir? It is superhero day. Like, we don't have music on this. I'm looking at the schedule, and I'm like, there's no special guest. So I'm like, this is a crazy person. Then I go on the walkie-talkie, and I'm like, hello, like, there's a man down here who says he's going to sing us some music, and, like, I look crazy, so what's going on? Like, he's looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm dressed up as a superhero, and I'm looking at him like he's crazy.
Because it's superhero day. What are you doing here?
And then they're like, oh, yeah, like, he was supposed to come the other day, but we rescheduled him for today. It's not on the schedule, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, so then I let him in.
That stuff used to drive me crazy. Things that aren't on the schedule that need to happen.
Well, I don't, it was, like, definitely, like, sometimes that just happens because we make up the schedules, like, in advance. So since he, like, rescheduled, the schedule was already made, so I think it was just, like, they were just gonna, what they did was just be like, everybody come to the building, and, like,
I think I remember that.
Yeah, because we all sat around, and he, like, played the guitar, and then he had, like, some students with him. I think his name was, like, something, it sounded like a vampire. I don't know if I want to say that.
Vampire, like, name?
I don't know.
I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either, but he was I was crying that day, actually, because the music was moving me.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And we were all sitting inside, and he had some students from, like, whatever. He, like, taught music, I guess, and some of them played, but yeah, that was just
I remember
hilarious.
It was one summer I was working at the Joyful Sounds, the music studio, because I worked the front desk there for a little while. I love that job. That was awesome.
Yeah.
But I got an email, and it was from Hannah, who, like, the she's the
like a
program director, and she was like looking to have people from the music studio come in and play.
Mm-hmm.
That I thought that was so funny. I was like, I'm working here, and I also
you were
work
like,
there.
yes, of course, we love you.
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
but that was like, call my boss, and I'm like, I should not make this call.
Oh yeah, that's maybe a little conflict of interest,
Yeah.
but yeah, we have tons of fun people come in and do things. I really love like when the firefighters come in. I think it's like I just think it's so cool because that's not something like I don't think when I was a kid or like ever in my life that I got to like go be on the inside of a fire truck. Like I guess maybe there's other situations where that would be like a fun thing you could do.
Apparently you can just go and ask. Like you can literally just go to the fire department and be like, hey.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It just feels like
no, it does feel weird.
Really cool, and the kids are so excited. Like
it was cool. I went in the fire truck. I thought it was cool.
They're
yeah.
all like lined up and they have their little like craft hats that they made. Like it's just adorable. So I like that day.
And there's a
lot
of
other guests
really fun, really good days at day camp. Like it's just.
Do you have any other like faves that aren't Star Wars Day? Like obviously,
I
we
really
all
like Star
know.
Like, well, the Star Wars Day I did and didn't run. I liked both.
Okay. I mean, any other day.
Any other day. I really liked it when Zach came. Zach Rooney.
Science Day.
Science Day was really fun.
You know what? I also am a big fan of Science Day
because he was working for Tesla. Wasn't he?
I think he might still be. I don't know.
Was really cool because he like talked to kids about batteries and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and like when that's literally what his job is to make these big old crazy batteries for the electric cars. Like that was really cool. I liked that a lot.
I liked that a lot too. Another reason was because he used to work there. I don't know if you knew.
Yeah, I knew.
Okay,
that, yeah.
So like it was. I feel like it was kind of fun because he like obviously like cared about the camp and like knew how it worked and like was more like he was not just there to talk about like the one thing he like knows.
Well, there's a lot of guests are
like
like
he's
that.
like connected to it.
Well, that's why like even though I'm not going to be working there, I'd love to do Star Wars Day.
Well, you know who to talk to.
Yeah, it would be great to be able to go back and do that just for a day.
I think the kids would like it. I think they get a real kick out of like the
because I made it
lightsaber
fun.
show.
This year I made it like fun because they got to do it.
We kind of gave you the day.
Yeah.
Like we kind of like more so than previous years. We were like, you just tell us what you think will make it like.
Oh yeah, I was really like you just like were like go and I was like what?
Well, I feel like we just kind of felt like if we tried to tell you what to do, you were going to be like, this doesn't make any sense. So instead of having like the back and forth of being like, do it like this, and you'd be like, well, it makes more sense to do it like this. We were just like, well, this is like I wasn't the only person involved, but like
no, it was a lot of fun and like teaching the kids their own little lightsaber routine, and then they got to do the little duel against me, and I
got to do that too, and I like messed it up. You were like, Carson tells me like do this, do this, do this, and I'm like, yeah, I got it. And then he's like, okay, go, and I'm like, I forget. And he's like, duck.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It was so funny, like
because that was a lot of the other counselors like also. Okay, I made everybody do it. Mm-hmm. I made all the counselors do it.
I walked inside and everybody was like, Jaclyn. And I was like,
everybody got to do it. Like, I don't think anybody got away with not doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
You got everybody.
I think I got everybody to do it, unless. No, I was gonna say I thought I missed one of the twins when they were lifeguarding, but no, they came up and they did it anyway.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was
I liked reading that day, except it was a rain day.
Yeah, it would have been better if it wasn't a rain day.
Mm-hmm. Any day would be better if it wasn't a rain day.
Not every day.
I don't like rain days. They're too chaotic.
They can get loud.
Yeah, and nobody likes watching movies anymore. That's one thing that really bothers me about like camp right now or like whatever is that back when I first started working there, when it was a rain day, it was like a privilege that we were getting to watch a movie. The kids were all so excited.
That's how I would feel.
Yeah, me too. And so everybody was so excited. Everybody wanted to watch the movie. Nobody was like on the back deck doing other stuff, like inside coloring. Nobody was doing anything. They were just like really into it. And then I feel like maybe just because like kids have way more access to like technology now, or like their attention spans are shorter and stuff, and like a lot of interesting things happened like developmentally during like COVID, right? So now they just don't want to watch a movie. They get bored in like 2 seconds.
It's so weird.
They can't like they don't. I feel like they don't get a lot of the jokes. Like they're not like. Some kids love movies, but like
some of the kids really
half
like them,
of them don't want to do it, which is fine. Like I'm not gonna make you watch. Like I'm not gonna force you to have screen time. But like,
yeah, I suppose. But I remember like if I was a kid and like we're watching a movie, I was like, that is the best.
Yeah.
And like, but like now these kids, like, they don't want to.
No, they want to play cards. Well, I'm like, they want to play cards in color. Like, it's really
like that's not a big deal.
It's just like it used to be like
it's such a big switch.
Yeah, rain days used to be like a lot more chill because it would be like everybody was doing the same thing in one place and you didn't have to like worry about a whole bunch of stuff. But now it's like everybody's scattered. It's like loud inside.
We also had like weird technical issues.
This
year?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that. When the screen would just like turn pink and the audio would cut out, I was like, what is going on?
It was like something was up. Like, I don't know if it was like the TV or the adapter to the TV. Or...
I think it might be that the adapter. I don't know. I
don't think we ever really figured it out. It just kind of worked. And then we called it a day.
That's kind of how everything goes.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
That's kind of the best you could ask
for. Is it working? Don't touch it.
When you have like a camp that's fully staffed by teenagers with 100 kids, like you gotta
kind of a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, so it's pretty phenomenal that it runs so well and that the kids have so much fun. Like, if you take a step back and you're like, this is the worst thing that's going on today, we're doing pretty good. But
because there's been some rough things that happened, but I still think my favorite thing that has ever happened to day camp was the bird.
I was sick that day.
I know.
I was sitting on my couch and I get a video texted to me from like Hannah, maybe, I don't know, one of them, and it's like a bird like sitting on Katie or something, like attacking her.
Because it was one of the eval days, and Dawson was doing his evaluation, and then a bird, just a parrot, landed on his shoulder, and it was like, what? Like, I don't. And then, oh my god, and then the kids kept like seeing the bird, and we'd throw it in the first aid room, have all the kids out on the deck, which didn't make much sense because we were keeping it in the first aid room. I don't know why we put them out on the deck.
What, the bird?
The bird was in the first aid room.
Yeah.
And so you put all the kids on the deck, which didn't make sense.
I just think that we weren't really like, well, like I said, wasn't there, but I feel like we don't have training on what to do
with a bird.
A bird.
Yeah.
Like with a dog, we have like dog treats. We'll take the, like if a dog shows up with no owner, no leash or whatever. Mm-hmm. We have dog treats. We've like dealt with that like 100 times because it's like an outdoor community center.
Yeah.
Like we'll just get the kids like away from it and blah blah blah. But a bird, like you don't know how to. You can't call a bird like, oh come here, like it's just like, doing its own thing.
And like. It really liked Dawson.
Yeah, I heard about
because, like, well, the problem is you're not really supposed to touch a bird anywhere but its head, or else it gets aroused.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So if you, like, stroke a bird in its back, no.
Interesting.
It likes you now. So don't do that.
Oh, I'm assuming that Dawson did that, huh?
Yeah, I assume. But, like, so the bird would just, like, really like him. So, like, it would just, like, come and, like, sit next to him and...
Yeah.
It was weird. And, like, the kids would just, like, stand out the window that looks into the first aid room. And
I got a picture of.
They would watch the bird, which was crazy. And then they named him Baconator.
Baconator?
Yeah, they called him Baconator.
Who?
I don't know who it was who named it Baconator. They were throwing around names, and I heard Baconator, and I was like, stop, that one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. The funny thing that came out of that was the fact that so we like didn't know how to find the owner of this bird, so I think they called like animal control to be like what are we supposed to do in this situation, because we wanted to handle it like properly.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
We didn't want anything bad to happen to the bird. We didn't know who the bird belonged to, blah blah blah. So we like posted like we have this lost, like we found this bird, like whose bird, like if it's your bird, like let us know. And we were like flooded with comments of people who lost this like a, what do you call, like a tropical, like an exotic bird in our like area. Like
a lot of people lost a bird?
Like I would say like at least 10 different people.
What?
And then we were thinking,
is there like a small population of tropical birds?
We were thinking, if this many people are the people who lost the tropical birds who live in this area, how many people around here like own birds? Because I have never met somebody that had a bird as a pet, so we were just baffled. Then the wrong people came and picked up the bird.
The wrong people got the bird?
Yeah, these people came, they took the bird, but the real owner of the bird wasn't in the province, so like their cousin came and got the bird or something, and then the real owners of the bird were like, actually, we know that that's our bird. So then we had like people at, this was like a continuation. Like this was
like it wasn't just that one day.
No, we had people there. This is what I mean when I say sometimes things slip through the cracks, because instead of dealing with the regular like day of the job of just being a camp manager or like a camp program director, blah blah blah, you're like out talking to community members and you're trying to like diffuse a fight between people who took the bird and people whose bird it really is. And animal control is there too. Like the whole
You got to put a little tracker in your bird.
So
That's what
true.
you got to do.
They need a little air tag.
An air tag? You know how big an air tag is compared to a bird? This bird was not that big.
I don't know. I didn't see it. I wasn't there.
Like, that's about the size of an air tag.
Okay. You can clip it on the bird's, like,
The
foot.
bird couldn't be bigger than the box of cookies.
True. I want you to try these.
Yeah, let's try them.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't had an arrowroot cookie.
So, let's try those first, and then we'll go for...
I don't know if it's going to be
icing.
any good, but I just love chocolate icing.
I feel like those look very familiar, and I feel like I've had them
you've
before.
definitely had them. They're like every like baby eats to, or like once you can eat a hard food, I feel like this is the first food you eat when you're a baby.
Really?
I don't know if I can.
Oh, you got them.
Oh my god, I'm making a mess. Okay, sorry. I'm a terrible guest.
Oh, there we are.
See, I broke it.
Mm-hmm.
Familiar?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was expecting, and it's really good.
Okay, do you think it would taste good dipped in chocolate? I don't know.
So, Pepperidge Farms, people who make goldfish, they do something where it's essentially this, with like dark chocolate in the middle, and then another one on top. And they sell them in what looks exactly like a goldfish bag. So I've had those.
I know what you're talking about, I think. Does it start with like an M?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how you say it, but
I don't even know what they're called. I can't remember.
They used to make those, but the middle was like mint chocolate, and it was delicious. And then they stopped selling them at Sobeys, and now you can only get the chocolate ones. And then one time when I was in first year, it was my birthday, and Avery somehow found the ones with mint in them and like surprised me with them because I've been talking about them because I haven't been able to eat them in like years and years and years. I don't know where he got them from, but he like found them, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is the best day ever!"
Oh,
What is it smelling good?
That smells so good, Jaclyn.
See,
You might need to leave that here.
Yeah, you can have it. Like I don't know what else I'm gonna do with it.
We're gonna do with it. This will be Super Bowl snacks tomorrow.
Are you into football right now? I'm not. Never have been. Probably never will be.
That's good.
It's good.
Yeah. Did you
God.
not dip?
No, I'm not gonna.
It's literally called double dipping.
Okay, well I didn't eat off this side of my cookies. I don't know. I'm not trying to like give you my germs here.
That's fair.
But
But my roommate Murray, he's right into football, or his girlfriend's more into football. Kira's more into football. Yeah, no, I was like, what was the football? But no, that's your reaction to the. This is the best thing that we've had on the podcast.
You hear that?
Murray's episode, we had beer. It was fine.
I thought about bringing wine, but I had to drive myself here, and I'm not going to drive myself home after drinking wine. So
Exactly. And then we had salsa and chips, and then salsa and sour cream and chips. This.
And you know what's perfect about this?
This takes the cake.
that I'm thinking now too, is like since you've already recorded those other episodes today, this is like the dessert.
You're so right. And I haven't even had supper.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Well,
That's really good.
yeah, it is kind of good.
Those are good, and then that's good.
I'm really happy that I like had this thought in the middle of Sobeys today.
So, if we're ranking the dips, you're number one right now.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I love being number one.
There you go.
This is the best day ever.
I don't know if Hudson's going to beat that. You know what would beat that? Hudson's guacamole.
I've never had it because, you know, I don't like guacamole. But he told me I would like it. He was like, you have to like it.
So, my roommate Will, he was there that day when Hudson made the guacamole.
Yeah?
And he doesn't like guacamole. And he had it, and he loved it.
Yeah, I don't know. Guacamole is made from, like, avocados, right?
That is, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like avocados.
I'm not a big normal avocado, but it's everything else that you put in with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a really picky eater.
That is true.
Like, really picky.
This is what you liked for dip. Which is
like, it's not...
It's technically we're dipping.
And I have to be clear that, like, this isn't, like, a thing I do. I don't, like, dip things in chocolate icing. I was just...
No, like, this isn't... you wouldn't just see Jaclyn just sitting in the tank, just, like, doing work.
Now.
Just, like,
you might see it now.
Well, I mean, this is genius.
Thank you. Oh, my God,
Like,
you're flattering me so much right now. When you texted me and you were like, it just has to be something you can dip, I was sitting in my room being like...
Well, because then that makes it fun. Like, if everyone's like... I brought a Philadelphia chip dip. It's like, okay.
Well, I was sitting there being like,
That's my favorite dip. So.
I was sitting there thinking, how am I supposed to tell Carson, like, I don't like any dips right now? Like, I already just told him I don't like any dips. Bring a dip. So it's like,
I don't like any dip. Bring a dip.
yeah.
Kirsten, I don't really like dips. Literally anything that you can put into something else and then eat it.
I took your comment and I did what I could.
Like if you were like, I made grilled cheese and here's some tomato soup. I'd be like, okay, I guess
I
this
just
is what we're
don't really
doing.
like tomato soup. I feel like tomato soup I could eat tomato
It's
soup.
not about if you could. This is good. It's about liking it. This that was it. But we also have the dipsticks.
I was gonna say, do you want to try this? I don't know if I can get into this. Oh,
Let's try the dipstick.
I'm not sure. Like dollar store candy is a little bit hit or miss, right? It's like knockoff Fun Dip.
Look at that. Ooh, sweet shop.
Do we have to do a little like? You know what I watched the other day?
No. So you just doing that is
Yeah.
because last episode I recorded, which was Julia.
Yeah.
We had her dip and we were trying to show it, and she was like, "You got to be like a makeup influencer and do the thing like that." And I was like, "That's exactly what she minds doing."
What I was just gonna say is that there's this like do you know who Tana Mojo is, like the YouTuber? She's like blonde. She's been come on now.
I don't.
She's been like on YouTube for like forever, and now
let me pull up.
Okay, she's like super famous. And
Is it Hannah?
No, Tana. You're not gonna be able to spell Mojo, so don't even.
Mojo.
No. Well, it's Mongeau. That's her. Okay, that's like not the most modern photo, but that's not even.
This one? That seems like a
No,
different
that's
person.
just her with dark hair. But that's her. That's all of those are her.
Okay.
Just in different
let's go.
moments.
Ooh, before after. That's.
Okay.
Sorry. Hold on.
What are you trying to?
Perfect. I'm gonna zoom. Put that there.
Can you like?
Okay, hold on.
I'm honestly kind of like mesmerized by what's happening right now. Wow, you're really good at this.
I know, right?
You're really good at this.
There
Okay,
she
but
is.
here's the thing: you did all that, and like that's only half the story I'm about to tell.
Okay, well, no, but now she's on the screen for the story.
Okay, well, just let me tell the story.
Yeah.
Basically, this TikToker / YouTuber, this other person named Terry Yummy, I'm like totally obsessed with her at the moment.
That's crazy. Julia mentioned the same person.
No way.
Yeah.
Like saying positive things or negative?
She just mentioned that she watched.
Okay, well, I'm like so obsessed with Terry Yummy right now, and I've been obsessed with Tana Mojo since I was like 13, and they did a Valentine's Day candy taste testing YouTube video, and I watched it yesterday, 2 days ago, when I was making all the Valentine's surprises that everybody's gonna get on Valentine's Day.
Oh my god.
Including yours truly. And they were like going like this with all the candies, so now I'm doing that with my candy.
Okay, that's right.
what I was thinking
So
of,
that's why
but-
she can go.
But yeah, I love Terry Yummy. She's so cool.
So here, you took the dip in a really good direction, and hopefully this inspires other people to do creative things as well.
I'm the trendsetter. Like, what can I say? Oh, my stick is broken.
Mine's like fine.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
So, is this like a cherry? Are they all cherry?
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. I was just wondering if there's like varieties or
No,
like.
I looked around. I went to Sobeys and I went to the dollar store. I thought about going to Walmart too, but I was pretty happy with what I came up with here.
Oh
so.
no, this is great. I mean, you brought 2 things.
I know. 3, kind of. Well, I guess that's one thing and something to dip it into, but I didn't know if you would be rocking with the cookies and.
I mean, yeah. Come on.
Well, I didn't know.
You're dipping cookies in icing.
I didn't know if it was gonna be good. I never had it before.
This is weird.
It's weird. You don't like it, huh?
I feel like Fun Dip.
I like it. I think it's good.
Okay, well that's good. But like Fun Dip is usually
sweet.
like. It tastes like someone crushed up rockets.
Is it too? Really?
That's what it tastes like.
Do you think it's sour? It's kind of sour. I find a little bit. You
I don't think I get the sour.
Maybe I just. Do you eat a lot of sugar?
Wait,
in
your
candy?
stick is broken. Maybe it's the stick.
Mm,
Oh my god.
is that good? It's just. I never really like when I ate Fun Dip as a kid. I just.
Oh my god. It's the same thing.
Just crushed up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No, it's just the same thing.
That's kind of sick. That's
This is just this crushed up. It's kind of fucked up.
That's kind of weird.
Oh, I'm not
That's
liking the
kinda
ingredients
trippy.
on this.
Oh my god, you're really not having a lot of positive things to say about this.
Hey, it doesn't have red 40. We're fine.
Okay, I didn't check for that. Sorry. I don't
No, it's
know.
fine. Red 40 is like illegal in Canada. So.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good.
What ingredient is like? Are you not liking? I don't understand why there's brilliant blue in this when this is not blue, but that's fine. We don't need to talk about that.
I just like there's not a lot of ingredients. Like that's what's kind of
Isn't that usually a good thing?
threw me off. 7%. 7% of your daily sugars. I highly doubt that.
You think it's more?
It's way more. This entire thing is 7% of your
Well,
daily
it's only
sugars.
12 grams.
12 grams. Oh, okay.
12 grams. Oh my god, you're so funny. I love sugary candy. I love like sweet things.
That's good.
Like,
I say like if I have to pick, like if I'm getting a candy, I'm getting me some Sour Patch Kids.
I love Sour Patch Kids. I wonder what candy would be like my, I like.
But I'd usually get chocolate.
Yeah, I'm more of a chocolate girl myself, but what was I gonna? Oh, I like those like sour cherry blasters candies.
Yeah.
I'm really into cherry.
Well, this is cherry.
I know, that's what, and it was the only kind of candy like this they had at the dollar store. So
That's surprising.
I know. I was like, why can't I dip more
Why don't we
candy
have
into
a
other
free
candies?
lunchbox in Antigonish?
True. Oh my gosh, if we had a free lunchbox, I would have pulled up with something really cool.
Candy sticks and powdered candy dip. Well, there it is. This is certainly the most unique dip. Powdered candy dip.
I'm just really happy that you're like appreciating the like.
Well, I mean,
the strangeness of this being what I brought as a dip, because I was like, what
well, I knew you weren't gonna bring something normal because you said you didn't like dip.
Yeah, and because like when have I ever done anything just like
Normal?
Yeah,
That's true.
I always have to be like extra AF.
I'm trying to think like something that you've done that's just sort of out there.
Out there?
Like just like not normal.
How about like wearing this to school? You see a lot of this.
Well, no, that's just. Yeah, I suppose. But I wouldn't say that's crazy. That's just that's just Jaclyn. Jaclyn wears pink.
Yeah. So do other people like you right now.
Technically, you know what? Yeah, I'm wearing pink. Also, like orange.
You know what's actually super funny about this is I have a shirt that is really similar to this.
That's really funny.
It's like the exact same colors.
Where did you get it? This is from Old Navy.
Mine's from like Winners, so
Okay,
I'm not sure.
No. Then.
It's not like a button up. It's like a different style, but it's like the same color combination. And I think it's like these are kind of like flowers. Right?
Yeah, it's kind of flowery.
It's like floral too.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't actually. I don't think I've ever worn it. The tag might still be on it because I felt like it was like.
Dude, that's a good question. Do you like shop and then just not wear something?
Well, clearly on occasion because I just said that.
Well, but does that happen? Because I feel like if I'm going to the store and I'm getting clothes, I'd buy something, and then I'd wear it.
Okay.
And I feel like that, and I'd like wear it to death, because I just like how much clothes do you have?
Oh my god. Can I show you like a video? Am I allowed to like?
Yeah.
Right now?
And
okay.
if you send it to me, I can put it on the screen.
Okay. Do you want me to send it to you like right now?
No,
okay.
I'll have to do it in post.
Okay. The other day I had like all my dirty laundry on my floor because like I separate my laundry. This is how you're gonna think this is maybe a little.
Buy everything else and then pink.
Kind of, yeah. I do my whites, my darks, and then my pinks.
Right.
So my like lint in my dryer is like hot pink every time I do my laundry.
That's
anyway,
really funny.
So I took this video of all my clothes. So this is like a bunch of clothes on the floor, and then I was like, you know what? How do I have more clothes than this? So this is like all my dirty clothes on the floor, and then there's clothes in every drawer. I'm not gonna open that one, but like.
That's a big dress.
And then there's tons of clothes in my closet, and I need you to know I have probably just as many clothes at home in Halifax.
Okay, you need to send that to me.
I will.
Oh my god.
But yeah. So to answer your question, I do have clothes I've never worn, but I don't do that often. What happened with the shirt I'm talking about that I was just talking about is like I went to Winners just like with my friend Tess just to for fun probably. Then we were like, oh, let's try on some stuff, and then I tried on some stuff, and then I tried on like a kind of like fun shirt, like it's like those bright colors, and it's also like a funky kind of style, and I was like, this is kind of like not really a normal shirt, like it doesn't really go with much. I don't know if I should get it. And she was like, it's so fun, get it. But now I've had it and I never know. I put it on all the time, but I never know like when is the right time. And it's more of a spring summer shirt, so that's why we haven't.
Your clothing is seasonal.
Well, not. Some of it is seasonal. Some of it is
like don't even touch that drawer. That's the fall drawer.
No, that would be. I wish I had like bins by season, but like certain clothes get worn year round. Like this shirt, this sweater probably.
Well, I mean, like that's just
this
the
outfit is pretty like. This outfit I actually wore on the second day of school this year but I had probably more pink going on too.
Oh, that's gonna fall.
And the reason that I remember that is because in my physics class it was the second day of school, but the first day of that class, Marslin asked me to go up and write on the board what a vector was. and I didn't know what to do. I was scared, and he like called me specifically. First he was like,
well,
hey.
you know the
Well,
vector.
listen, apparently not, because first he was like, Harry, come do this on the board. So I'm like, haha, Harry got called on to go do something, and I didn't, like, sucks to be him. Then, like, Harry comes back and sits down. Marsden is like, okay, now, Jaclyn, you come do this on the board. And I'm like, no. And I said, do I have to? And then he was like, yes.
Do I have to?
And the only person in this class that I know is Harry, so all these other people, I don't know who they are at this time. And I get up and I'm wearing this head-to-toe pink, like, tracksuit outfit. I look like a dumb, like, blonde, like, bimbo. And I can't write down what a vector is. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So then,
oh my God.
So then I'm just standing there and I'm not writing anything down. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to write in the board. And he's like, just write down a vector. And I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Vector.
No, literally.
Just draw vector.
I literally. And then he's like, he writes something on the board. He's like, this should help. Doesn't help. So then I'm like, I just feel so stupid. And everybody is looking at me, obviously, because I'm like looking like an idiot. And then Harry's like, can I come help? Or like Marsden's like, Harry, you can come help. So he has to come down and like help me. He just wrote what a vector was. Like I just stood there.
God.
And then we both went and sat down. And I just thought about it for like weeks about how this, like not only did I look like an idiot because I couldn't write down what a vector was, but I was dressed like, you know, it's like a stereotype, right? It's like dumb blonde, all in pink, like blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, all these girls in my class probably think I'm so stupid, but now they're my friends.
What class was that?
Like physics 202. It was like, I don't even know what it was called, quantum something. It was like
that was not the half that wasn't words, but alright.
It was like it was like a course on like a physics course that you didn't need to take any like math to do. Like it was like not like math based.
And you can use that as a physics credit?
Yeah. It was like...
should look into that.
Well, I don't know if... It's not offered typically, I don't think. It was kind of like a fun thing for, like, him... Like, for him to do. I think the last time he taught it was, like, 2018, maybe, because that's when our, like midterm... Like, our practice midterm was from...
Okay.
Like, dated from, like, a couple, like, years ago. But it was pretty, like, it was kind of an easy physics class for me because... There was, like, no math.
We had done math phys.
And I had done, like, modern. We both did, yeah.
Yeah.
So, we did, like, special relativity. We did, like a little bit of, like, we did a little bit of a bunch of things.
Okay.
But, yeah. We did, like, some quantum encryption. Like, really... Like, we just, like, dipped...
Like you
See
just
what
like,
I did there?
Oh, you just dipped
into
like just a
See,
bunch.
I told you I love puns.
Oh my God.
We just dipped into like a couple of different topics and it was like pretty cool.
That's fun.
Yeah, and he always had all this like funny stuff for us to watch. Like one day I walked into class and he was just blasting "Call Me Maybe," and I came in and I was like, yeah, and I started dancing, and then Marsden started dancing like this, and I was like, yes, and then I was like, why are we listening to this? And he was like made like a joke or a pun and had like a meme about like Schrodinger's cat. It was like, am I alive? Maybe, I don't know, something like that.
Oh my God.
It was I could find that and send it to you too because he posted it on the Moodle.
That would be funny. But, if you find it, I'll put it on.
Yeah, but he had like he just always had some fun stuff going on. So.
Oh my God.
Mhm. Yeah.
There's certainly some fun physics classes because I know I only have to because we're doing digital now, which is great. I like that one a lot.
Me too.
I
have fun I find it fun in that class. Like the problem session the other day, did not want to go, but then we kind of just like did it.
The problem session was fun, and then I enjoyed the labs. And you don't like the labs?
Well, one day I like burnt my hand because I did something wrong. I plugged my like input back into the output, of course, as one does, but they have no idea what they're doing. And then also I like had like acrylics on, so it was like really hard to like put the wires into stuff, so I was using pliers. And then also my breadboard like never works, and Casey always has to come over and like do a bunch of stuff to it, and then it still sometimes doesn't work. Like I had to switch like entire setups, and then it still wasn't like doing the right. I just have like bad luck.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of
Like,
bad luck.
I'm not really, like, I don't hate the lab. I have a good time. I love Casey. I love, like, the vibes. The people are great.
I think it's really fun. Like, I took that course because Casey suggested it.
Same.
And
she's
I was like,
good at that. She's persuasive.
Casey is good at her
She's
job.
awesome.
Casey's she's great.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. I think it's a fun class. It doesn't seem like it's too difficult.
Yeah.
And like, because I missed a few days because I was sick.
Right.
And then we were learning something new.
What, the K-maps?
The K-maps, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
But then you could just pick it up like that in like 2 minutes. So
I didn't know how to do that when I was in class that day and I wasn't paying attention. I was like on my laptop, like drafting up an email and doing a bunch of other stuff. And then AJ like turned around at one point and was like, did you fill out the K-map? Like, what'd you get? And I was like, I'm not paying attention right now. You like, can you not tell? Or he turned around and he was like, are you typing your notes? I was like, I'm not taking notes. Like, stop. But so I like put on my to-do list, like, learn how to do K-maps, and then like figured it out on the weekend by myself. I just like during that class that day, I had too much other things that I had to think about. So, and I find that class hard to go to on Thursday mornings.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I was there this Thursday morning.
And I was not.
And you were not.
Yeah, and then you weren't there on Friday.
Yeah, that's true.
So don't be trying to make me look.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. But
Man. Ugh. I think this was a great idea.
Thank you.
And like because you're still going.
I'm
with
loving this right now.
The fun div. The fun div's great. I didn't love it that much.
Okay,
like
well, that's why I brought 2 things. You know.
No, you were right to bring 2 things.
Thank you. You gotta always be prepared.
Because if it was regular fun div, like yeah.
I know, but they didn't have that at Sobeys or the dollar store. Like, what is up with that?
It's weird.
And they probably would have had it at Walmart, but I didn't go to Walmart, like I mentioned before. Problem is, I can't go to Walmart because every time I go there, it's like with the intention of spending like maybe $30 on something, and then I spend like $100.
Yep,
and I always have to
Walmart.
buy a new bag because I always buy too much stuff that I can't carry it out without a bag, but I go in without a bag because I'm like, I'm not going to buy too much stuff, and then...
Exactly.
So I have like a collection.
Walmart they get you. I haven't been to Walmart in a while, and that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, because you know what they have at Walmart? Lego.
They do a lot of Lego at Walmart.
And it gets me every time, let me tell
Did you see, I think I saw someone on your story the other day where it looks like you got some Lego, and it was probably from Walmart.
Mm-hmm. I didn't build it yet, but... Yeah, I was thinking I might build it on Valentine's Day since it's like the roses
yeah.
But it's gonna be such a like horrific week, and
are you like busy midterms and stuff?
Yeah, I have like a project due on Monday, and then midterm on Tuesday, midterm on Wednesday, 2 midterms on Friday, and then like obviously just like regular assignments and like lab and everything. So I'm just gonna be.
That's a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So that's why I had to like prepare for it by having a 15-hour sleep last
Yeah, the 15-hour sleep.
Because I'm not going to get any sleep this week, probably.
Man, I haven't had a long sleep like that in a while. Not interrupted. Like, not
I did wake up, actually, at, like, probably, like, 9:30 p.m., because, like, I fell asleep at 5.
Yeah.
And I had a candle lit, and I had, like, my lights on, so I was like, oh, shit. So I, like, put out my candle, turned off my lights, but I didn't take my contacts out, didn't take my makeup off, didn't change my outfit, just fell right back into bed. And this is, like, really, like, maybe a weird, like, fact, but every night I sleep with, like, my teddy bear that I've had since I was, like, born.
Fair.
But my teddy bear that I always do that with was, like, at the bottom of my bed because when Charlie was over, she was, like had it in her lap or something. So when I woke up this morning... I can't believe it was only today. Today feels like the longest day ever. I was cuddling a different stuffed animal. Like, it's like a Valentine's Day one that isn't usually on my bed. And I was like, oh my God, like, what's going on?
What have I done?
Yeah, I literally felt so bad. Like,
You just, like, throw the other way and you're like, I'm sorry.
I didn't actually, like, apologize out loud, but I did feel kind of bad. Like, I had to, like, give it a little hug and be like, my bad. Because it was just lonely at the bottom of my bed all night.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
No, it was kind of funny.
That would be disrespectful to the bear.
Yeah, but that's that on that.
Well, Jaclyn, I think we're gonna call it. I think that
sounds good to me.
Yeah, I think that was a really fun episode.
I think so too. I had a great time, even though we didn't talk about like any of the things that you.
Well, no, not really, but it didn't need
That's okay. Yeah, we had a good. good vibe going.
No,
So-
it was good. It was good. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me. It was really fun.
It was a lot of fun.